Alright, so we're at the part 3 here of the Science of Enlightenment. Great. And yeah, so basically where we left off, you know, is with this kind of a medical community that refuses to accept or investigate this kind of concept of total health through, you know, a natural process of meditation, yoga, initiation. And at the same time, this increase of thousands of people, they're going to be having this awakening, right? And they may not be sure what exactly it is or, you know, what steps to take, and they go to their doctor, and again, they're given some kind of prescription for antidepressants, right? Like that's the best solution we have, right? And so in a society that takes on the science of enlightenment, you know, in the near future, rather than the doctor, you know, you go to the doctor and yeah, I'm having these symptoms, and they figure out, you know, they exclude all other options, you know, it's not any other kind of physical issue. You know, this is a sign of the Kundalini awakening, rather than say, look, we have no idea what's going on. It's like, great, congratulations, you're having the most profound, your physical, spiritual, mental process that a human being can go through, and it's happening to you. So great. And then, you know, they can share like this. These are the most beneficial steps that you can go through. This is how you should, you know, change your diet, just like any other kind of prescription. You know, this is the best environment for you, and this is what happens after 2 months or 2 years. Again, on average, based on studies. It's almost like, you know, going to the doctor and taking a pregnancy test, right? So, wow, you're pregnant. Your body is going to create a human spirit, or you're about to give birth, right? And yeah, you might have to change your diet, you might have to change your routine, you might have to change your lifestyle, right? And there may be some suffering at certain stages, but look, you're creating a new life form. It should be a celebration in the same way. You know, this Kundalini awakening, it's like giving birth to a new awareness. It's like and not just mentally, spiritually, but physically. It's a refinement of your nervous system. It's a removal of all kinds of toxins. And it's like, wow, congratulations, you're going through the process, and this is how we can assist and give you the proper guidance. And ultimately, you know, it'll be recognized as well as that to have the guidance of somebody that's already gone through that process, another enlightened being, is going to be recognized as the best kind of guidance or assistance for that process. And so, and at the same time, that's, you know, studying people, not just, you know, having these initial stages of Kundalini, but enlightened masters, people that have you know, mastered this innate human potential, and that are expressing, you know, miracles or whatever you want to call it. You know, that's going to be the field of understanding. I mean, my God, that, you know, 1,000 times more beneficial than smashing atoms together. And from that, you know, once we kind of have that, you know, as the instruments become more subtle, and we recognize these kind of subtle energies of consciousness as a non-local phenomenon, and how we are impacting the environment and how the environment is impacting us, then naturally it will lead, to a social or lifestyle revolution, because it will be unavoidable. It will be, because consciousness is a positive movement. It's a self-sustaining. It's embedded in the DNA to survive. And once, it becomes clear again on the modern playing field of objective science. That's why it has to be made clear. Otherwise, people will just continue. It's just a matter of belief, and everybody can believe what they want. No, this is not a matter of belief. And so what's going to happen is all the kind of rigid and dogmatic and unnecessary beliefs and spirituality can be tossed aside, and not permanently or not individually. You can, whatever it is that you hold on to is fine. Or the mystical experience of Christ, like in a vision, or Buddha, or Krishna, right? You can have those mystical visions. Nobody's going to stop you, right? And you can express these beautiful forms of devotion and all these other things. They go beyond any kind of reason, logic, or measurement. But at the same time, like the unnecessary beliefs or whatever, that have a negative social or environmental or individual impact can be released. It's like, look, we don't need that. No, thank you. So it's a refinement of spirituality, and making it more practical for a modern human being. And at the same time, it's a refinement of modern science and health, modern so-called medicine. Because what it means is that all the kind of the negative side effects and the destructive elements in our food or medication, all that will be realized. It will be unavoidably clear the negative impacts that it's having, and so we can toss aside a lot of these unnecessary things that are doing more harm than good. And refine our kind of I want to say purpose, but the focus of life ultimately, because this healing is not just rewiring your body so you can go out and build more machines. This is about realizing a supreme state of consciousness that is more real than anything else you could possibly imagine. And so, and that will be generally understood, and there'll be the subjective component, and wow, I'm in so much bliss and ecstasy, right? Like, I'm just blissed out all the time. I don't know why, but you can try to limit that to some kind of chemical or drug in the brain. Certainly, yeah. It should be analyzed. What chemicals are happening in the brain when somebody goes in samadhi, right? But still, that subjective dimension is beyond any kind of measurement. However, when we have a science of enlightenment that ultimately leads towards this total healing, then you'll have more and more people you know, feeling or experiencing this inner bliss, right? Which means that we won't need to be involved in so many activities that are destructive for the environment, right? And that naturally, you know, creating environments, media, education systems, and even the economy and politics even, will naturally begin to be geared towards this natural state of enlightenment. And so that's why I'm saying that the science of enlightenment, this investigation, will have infinitely more benefit on this planet Earth than any other previous investigation.